Hi, this is MarqueeCrew, and I'm going to provide you with a little bit of a regular expression regex introduction. I've listed here 20 tokens, and we're going to try to go through each of these tokens and apply them to some expressions on some very simple data. So let's see what we can do. The first expression is looking for any single character of A, B, or C. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these two tools together. And when I use the formula tool, I'm going to select an output column different than the original field, and I'll call that output. And it's already going to read in this first record here. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't run this yet. And when we take a look at the data coming into the tool, I'm looking at A, B, C, D, E, F. And the expression that's empty here is going to come to life. I'm going to use a RegEx replace because it'll be easy to be able to see what's changing on that first record when I apply that. And the string that I've got is only the original field, which is field 1. Any pattern that you use is contained inside of double quotes. And I like to have my replacements in single quotes. I can look at this and readily see I've got the double quotes as the find and the single quotes as replace. And now I'm replacing nothing with nothing, and I can see the original data coming through. If I were to hit play and look at the output, I'd see everything is coming through. Because I'm not doing much there, I'm just replacing nothing with nothing, and everything looks to be about the same. So the first thing that I've got are these square brackets, and I'll literally put in ABC, which is really looking for anything in the set of ABC and replacing it with nothing. And now you can see the answer is DEF. If I said I want to replace ABC, anything I find with the letter X, it's not the literal ABC. I want to replace anything that's in the set of the letters A, B, or C, that they'll all replace with the letter X. If I wanted to replace the literal X, I could have just used replace, the replace string function, and I wouldn't have needed the expression here. So here I'm replacing anything that's in the set of A, B, or C with X. And if I hit play on this, now I can see everything that was A, B, or C being replaced with X. Now, the regular expression itself has another parameter here that's not displayed in the standard formula when you go to create the formula. There's another hidden parameter which is 0 or 1 for case insensitive. So the default is being case insensitive. If you wanted your expression to be case sensitive, you put in comma 0. And now you see ABC down at the bottom of the screen is not changing because it's not a match to the lowercase a, b, or c. I'm going to leave this the way it is now and move to the second expression, which is a caret sign in front of the ABC. The caret sign means not. Oops, you have to hit the right buttons. Not ABC becomes X. Notice very quickly in this data preview that now we turn DEF, XXX DEF, and when I put in the not, it swaps it around. I find it very useful when I'm writing the formulas to be looking at the input data, but also to be looking at this first record. And if the first record happens to be blank or doesn't apply to the formula that I'm writing, sometimes I like to tag on a text box that'll just have that one condition that I'm trying to write the formula for, so I can see that it's really working. So when I'm typing this formula in and I hit play, I'm now seeing everything that isn't A, B, or C turning into X's. The next thing I wanted to show is a way to, suppose you're doing the letters A through Z in the formula. Well, I'm just going to make it ABC and continue here. You can just put a dash in there. And so A through C is what is being converted. So if it's A, B, C, D, E, F, you could put A-F and hit play. And we can see MarqueeCrew, the letter A is being changed. If I was to go and remove that comma 0, then you'd see the C being changed to an X as well. Not A through Z, A through C is going to work the same way. And we're going to be matching these patterns and changing everything through. The next one that I've got are two sets. Say that I wanted to find anything that was A through C, or it was 1 through 5, or it was X through Z. You could put in these ranges into this set of characters, and we'll see. Let's change this so I can see the D, E, and F go away. Through A through C and D through F, and the case sensitivity is in play, and we can see the D, E, F go away. Any single character. In this example, what I want to do is take a look at a record here and see something I want to get rid of. Well, what's going to happen here is if I was to just put any single character and put a dot there, it's going to take everything and get rid of it. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 dot and see what happens. And you'll see 1, 2, 3 followed by any single character is replaced with an X. So in this case, I took 1, 2, 3 W and I've replaced it with the X. Any white space. So we've got MarqueeCrew here, and maybe I want to make it MarqueeCrew without the space inside of it, and I can look for a space and just remove it. And we'll see MarqueeCrew becoming MarqueeCrew. If I was looking for a pattern of something, so let's just say that it was an E space and then capital C, and I wanted to replace it with dash, 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 I can go and replace those patterns. Now I'm going to show you in the tokens, when you're using a token like /s, something that's interesting is that the reverse of that, like not /s, is actually created by the uppercase version of an S. So if I'm looking for, in this case, white space, not white space is capital, digits are lowercase d's, Any non-digit is capital D. And here I'm going to go and take everything that isn't a space and turn it into a dash. And there it went. All the stuff went away. Well, with the digits, I think I can show you something a little bit more exciting. Here's a phone number. And say I want to take anything that was a phone number and get rid of those phone numbers. Well, the first thing I might try is saying anything that's a digit, I want to replace with a dash. And that might work for the data that you're looking at, but maybe this 123W456 I didn't want to get rid of. I only wanted to get rid of phone numbers, something that's, say, 10 digits long, I wanted to go and get rid of. I can write an expression, and I'm skipping ahead. I could write an expression that said, oh, I've got one digit here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I could put phone removed in and hit play. And it will find any 10 digits and it will replace that with phone removed, and it's not doing anything with these digits that are up there. If I had only 7 digits here and I hit play, it will take the first 7 numbers out of that and remove those first 7 digits. Any word character. Wow, what's that going to do? So W, and we'll just put here dash. And in our data, all these letters went away. Any non-word characters, let's get rid of the non-word characters. The space went away, the hashtag went away, so you get rid of punctuation and other elements like that. So if you wanted to go and remove punctuation from something, you could, and we'll add a field here that this punctuation goes away. There we go. 0 or 1 of A. So here I've got 8888 in the beginning. So I'm going to play with this record. That's the one that I'm really interested in. So it's the number 8. Or you could put in there the set of 8. And with a single character, it's not really going to make sense to do the brackets around it. It's more typing. So I've got this number 8. And I wanted to find 0 or 1. So maybe the 8 is present, maybe it isn't. And that itself, and let's go and see what this actually does, is because I'm looking for 8 this way, it's actually saying, oh, in front of this hashtag, I have 0 8s. So I'm going to replace that with a dash. Using the question mark this way looks a little bit odd. If I put in 888 though and hit play, then you can see this 888 becomes a dash and nothing else gets replaced. So Sometimes you'll play with these and you'll see what the effect is and modify around that. So I've got 888. Now I'm going to go and say, hey, I was really looking for 8, and it was one or more times that, oh, I guess the next one is actually a star, but we'll go out of order. You can follow along. An 8 plus is now looking for, let's find the 8. It's saying one or more 8s. I'm going to replace that with a dash. And so you see it's replacing 4 8s with a dash. And if I had 88 plus, if there was a single 8, it wouldn't have done anything. But here, again, there are 4 8s, and it's going to get rid of all of them. If I put 8 star here, it's going to play that same game again, where it's looking for 0 or 1 8s. So in this expression, it won't work well, but if I'd made that 88, it's not going to affect the other data. And it'll still remove those 4 8s. But here we've got a phone number that's actually area code 888, and then the phone number is 836. So I just want to get rid of the area code. So in this case, I might want to just type in 888 and remove the 888 and put in the dash. But I might also want to go and say, I have an 8 and it happens 3 times. And where 8 3 times happens, I want to get rid of the dash. And so now it's taken those 8 3 times and got rid of the dash. If I was looking for a number and it says 3 or more, so we did that before, I could go and do 8 3 or more and put a comma here. It's leaving the next parameter open. So open-ended, it's getting rid of those same 8s. I could put here a /d, and now I'm going to have any digits that occur 3 or more times are going to get replaced. And you'll see this is going to have a wider effect that 4 5 6 gets replaced, and up at the top 1 2 3 W 4 5 6 you get more replacements that are happening. If it actually happens between, say, 7 and 10 numbers that get replaced, and I'm going to go back to phone, you'll see that this record, which is between 7 and 10 digits long, turns into the word phone, while these that just have a few digits with a W in front of them don't get affected. Now, if I want to get rid of 3 digits, and I'm going to replace that with a dash, it's going to affect 1 2 3 and 4 5 6. What if I only wanted to get rid of the 3 digits at the front end of the string? Then I could put the caret sign in, and when it's not inside of one of these sets, it's actually going to have the meaning of start of string. So now it's taking away anything that has 3 digits at the start of the string. If I wanted the 3 digits at the end of the string, I would use a $sign. And now it's getting rid of anything with 3 digits at the end of the string, which would include the last 3 digits of this phone number.